Hey, and welcome to Greek Made Simple. Today's lesson is going to be about noun cases. In modern Greek, of course. In ancient Greek, there are other cases more difficult, actually. In modern Greek, we have three cases, and those are nominative, genitive, and accusative. Now, we use each and every one depending on the role of the noun in our sentence. In nominative, we use nominative when our noun is the subject of our sentence. We use genitive if we want to express possession, and we use accusative in order to indicate that our noun is the object of our sentence. Now, in Greek, we categorize our nouns depending on the number of case forms they have. So we have nouns that have three case forms, one for every case. Masculine and feminine nouns in os are in this category, and every other noun, regardless of gender or ending, have two case forms. Let's take a look in nouns that have three case forms. Let's see a male example. O philos, which means the friend, the male friend, is o philos του φίλου το φίλο. And in plural, οι φίλοι των φίλων τους φίλους. You see here that in every case we have a different ending, os, ou, o, and I, on, us. Female nouns have the same endings as well. Η οδός, which means the road, actually the way, της οδού την οδό. And οι οδοί των οδών της οδούς. As you can see here, the endings are the same, just the articles change because we have a male and a female noun. They're different. Nouns that have two case forms. Now, I'm going to talk specifically about male, female, and neuter in a different slide. Let's see an example of a male. Ο παίκτης, which is the player, του παίκτη, τον παίκτη. Οι παίκτες, των παικτών, τους παίκτες. I want you to count the syllables in the first word, in the nominative. Ο παίκτης has two syllables, παίκτης. And in plural, there are two syllables also, παίκτες. That's why I've put different colors in them. Now, we tend to subcategorize our nouns depending on the number of syllables in singular and plural. So if there is the same number of syllables in singular and plural, we have a category. But if there's not, there is another category, such as ο παππούς, which is the grandpa, του παππού, τον παππού, and οι παππούδες, των παππούδων, τους παππούδες. As you can see here, ο παππούς has two syllables, and οι παππούδες has three syllables. Now, the endings are different, of course, but there is a subcategorization regarding those nouns. So now I want you to focus on the genitive and accusative in singular. As you can see, the forms are identical. Now, remember that in male nouns, genitive and accusative is the same, okay? No matter what our noun is. But in plural, the nominative and the accusative is the same. Okay? You're gonna see later that the rule for plural is on regardless of gender. But you have to remember that male nouns have the same genitive and accusative here. Let's see a female noun. Η γυναίκα, which is the woman. Της γυναίκας, τη γυναίκα. And in plural, οι γυναίκες, των γυναικών, τις γυναίκες. Same goes as before. Η γυναίκα has three syllables, and οι γυναίκες has three syllables also. So here is our first category. And we have our second category, η γιαγιά, which is the grandma, της γιαγιάς, τη γιαγιά. Οι γιαγιάδες των γιαγιάδων, τις γιαγιάδες. 2 syllables in the singular, 3 syllables in plural. So that's why I've put them in different categories. Focus now on the nominative and accusative of our nouns. Now, in female, nominative and accusative is always identical, regardless the number, regardless singular or plural. Okay? Remember that in male it is different. It is different. And in neuter nouns, there is the same identical rule. Το ψωμί, which means the bread. Του ψωμιού, το ψωμί. Τα ψωμιά, των ψωμιών, τα ψωμιά. We have 2 syllables on the left, 2 syllables on the right. Here's our first category. And our second category, το κρέας, which is the meat. Του κρέατος, το κρέας. Τα κρέατα, των κρεάτων, τα κρέατα. Here we have a different number of syllables in singular, in nominative, and in plural. Something that I forgot to say. We count the number of syllables in nominative only. In nominative, not any case. Same rule here. Nominative and accusative is the same regardless of the number. So what you have to remember is that only in male nouns, genitive and accusative are identical. In any other case, in male plural or female singular and plural or neuter singular and plural, nominative and accusative are identical. Now, thank you for watching. I'm going to make separate videos about each category. Subscribe if you liked what you saw, and see you next week.